Hi, I'm Orlando Mendes, creator of Nick Flock in the Monsters Island. For me, this story was one of those moments of inspiration. I started to write, I didn't stop anymore. One of my main sources of inspiration was the 1967 movie Mendes Party, directed by Julius Bass and produced by Ethel Rankin Jr.
Dr. Jekyll.
Oh, good show, Dr. Frankenstein.
Well, I think I don't need to say that I'm a great fan of both. In my story, I do a tribute to them. There are two characters called Julius and Arthur. When I finished writing it, I realized that it's too large, so I decided to split in two parts. And shortly after I thought, how can I do everything? Even because it's not common in my country, people do long animation 3D. My first step was to prepare a project with drawings, illustrations, storyboards, puppets. I chose one scene for the first script, and to do a short with 2 minutes. The chosen scene was that where Flock is a little dog and Nick's partner tested the first time the robot sonda at Dr. Frankenstein's lab. With the short finished, I might present all this project in one more solid way. The interesting of this process is that most artists worked for me this movie, as well as I, studied in Academia de Animação, and I knew that after finishing the short, it was curious for me. Well, this is a story where we have adventure, fantasy, comedy, and many action. It begins when Dr. Frankenstein is invited to the monsters race. For that he builds a supercar, and to drive the such machine he calls a project boy named Nicholas, who is just 14 years old, to drive it during the race. Nick, with his partner Flock, participates of the race like a spy, with the mission infiltrating himself this event created by Zorek, and an evil wizard who steals children's dreams, and in 4 years he carries out the famous monsters race in his island tethered to another dimension. Zorek uses this event to attract more and more aliens to compose his empire, and his island is known as Monsters Island. So, in this race the pirates not be more sinister. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Pumpkinhead, Werewolf, Mud Monster, Witch, Backhack of Notre Dame, and the terror of the racers, the Count Dracula. This is a surreal story and amusing content. We have the scientist who creates a supercar, a silver ship that takes our heroes to another dimension, an island full of monsters, primitive civilizations, racing car full of dangers, and the despicable villain who steals the dreams. Why does he steal the dreams? It's very simple. There isn't anything richer and mindless world than the dreams. Zorek knows that. I hope you like this story and the characters. Thanks so much, and sorry my accent.